Hello student, I welcome you all in highway engineering subject and the subject code is 1615504. Today we are going to see a new topic and that is your unit 3 is geometric design of highway. Today in this geometric design of highway this is your first lecture. My name is Daniel Swami. I am lecturer of Civil Department James Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar. Let us discuss about the content of the lecture. We will see today geometric design of highway. In this geometric design of highway, we will see about the geometric design. Then we will see about road alignment, and then after that we will see the cross section of road and its element. Definition of geometric design. Geometric design of highway deals with dimension and layout of the visual features of highway. Geometric design fulfill the requirement of driver and the vehicle such as comfort, efficient and the safety. Proper geometric design will help in the reduction of accident and their severity. It means that if the geometric design of highway is proper and the dimension and layout is proper, it will fulfill the requirement of driver as well as the vehicle in such as comfortable. It will provide more comfortable. The geometric design will be more comfortable as well as the efficient, and it will provide more safety. Overall, if geometric design of highway is in proper form, there will be less accident and there will be less severity. Goal of geometric design. Goal of geometric design is all about comfort, safety and economic of facilities, providing efficient in traffic operation, providing maximum safety at reasonable cost, minimize the environmental impact. These are the some points which are the important goal of geometric design should be maintained for maintaining the economic of facilities, comfort and safety as well as the efficient in traffic operation, maximum safety at reasonable cost, minimize the environmental impact. These are the goals of geometric design. Factor affecting the geometric design. Let us see what are the factors which affect the geometric design. That is design speed, topography, traffic, environmental effect, then economical factor, vehicle properties in dimension, weight, operation, and characteristic, etc. In human, physically, mentally, mental, and psychological characteristics of driver and the pedestrian like reaction time. These are the factors which affect the design of highway, geometric design of highway. Let us see road alignment. What is alignment? The arrangement of straight line or in a correct relative position, that is known as alignment. The center line marks between the road, that is known as road alignment. The position or the layout of the center line of the highway on the ground is called as alignment. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, जिस तरह से एक रोड होता है और जो सेंटर लाइन बीच बीच में मार्क किया जाता है, ये सेंटर लाइन को हम लोग कहते हैं अलाइनमेंट. द हॉरिजॉन्टल अलाइनमेंट इंक्लूड स्ट्रेट एंड कर्व्ड पाथ एंड वर्टिकल अलाइनमेंट इंक्लूड्स लेवल एंड ग्रेडियंट. जो हॉरिजॉन्टल अलाइनमेंट रहता है वो क्या करता है, स्ट्रेट और कर्व्ड पाथ को डिनोट करता है, और वर्टिकल अलाइनमेंट जो है लेवल और ग्रेडियंट को डिनोट करता है. Alignment discussion is an important because a bad alignment will enhance the construction and maintenance and the vehicle operation cost. Once an alignment is fixed and constructed, it is not easy to change it due to increase in the cost of adjoining land and the construction of cost of structure by roadside. जिस तरह से जब अलाइनमेंट एक बार फिक्स कर दिया जाता है, अगर वो अलाइनमेंट सही तरीक़ा से फिक्स नहीं किया जाएगा तो उसका कंस्ट्रक्शन, मेंटेनेंस और व्हीकल जो ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट है वो सब वेस्ट हो जाएगा। इसी कारण जो अलाइनमेंट का कंस्ट्रक्शन और मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट जो अलाइनमेंट को फिक्स करने के बाद जो लगता है, अगर प्रॉपर रहेगा तो इससे क्या होता है कि वो एरिया का रेट बढ़ जाता है। अगर हम चाहेंगे, अगर गलत अलाइनमेंट डाल दिए और वो एरिया का रेट बढ़ गया, फिर हम चाहेंगे कि अलाइनमेंट चेंज कर दें, तो ये बहुत इम्पॉसिबल वाला बात हो जाता है। एज यू कैन सी हियर द chalk is given here, the alignment of road is shown here. if uh, if I want to change the alignment of this road, and and the construction and maintenance will be high, and the land which I have used, जो हम यहाँ पे लैंड यूज़ कर लिए हैं वो लैंड पे अगर हम दूसरा अलाइनमेंट निकालना चाहेंगे और अगर निकालेंगे तो ये पूरा एरिया ही पूरा डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा। सो वंस द अलाइनमेंट इज फिक्स्ड, इट शुड बी फिक्स इन ए करेक्ट position, and there should be a good alignment for highway, and it should be maintained regularly. Type of alignment: horizontal alignment. In horizontal alignment, road design consists of a straight section of road is known as tangent and connected by a circular horizontal curves. As you can see, this is a horizontal alignment and it is curved, is known as tangent, and it is connected by circular horizontal curve. This is circular horizontal curve. It is the design of road in a horizontal plane, consists of series of tangent, that is straight line, and circular curve and transition curve, should provide safe travel at a uniform distance speed. जो हम अलाइनमेंट, हॉरिजॉन्टल अलाइनमेंट हम लोग जब फिक्स करेंगे वो स्ट्रेट रहना चाहिए रोड सेक्शन, और जो मतलब स्ट्रेट जो रोड सेक्शन स्ट्रेट रहेगा वो टैंजेंट रहेगा, और वो मोस्टली सर्कुलर जो कनेक्ट होगा वो सर्कुलर हॉरिजॉन्टल कर्व में ही कनेक्ट होगा, और जो रोड का डिज़ाइन होगा वो हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन में ही डिज़ाइन होना चाहिए। इसलिए जो हॉरिजॉन्टल अलाइनमेंट है वो डील करता है इसका मतलब सरफेस से, और वही वर्टिकल अलाइनमेंट क्या करता है, ग्रेडियंट से डील करता है। सो इट शुड प्रोवाइड सेफ ट्रैवल एंड यूनिफॉर्म डिज़ाइन स्पीड। Next is vertical alignment. Vertical alignment is the longitudinal section. As it deals with gradient, so it is longitudinal section shown on the y-axis of road. It consists of a straight grade joining by vertical curve. As you can see, this is the vertical alignment, and it also will have tangents, straight grade, but it will be joining in y-axis direction, not in x-axis direction. Whereas in horizontal alignment, there will be tangent in x-axis direction, and in vertical alignment, the tangent will be in y-axis direction. So you can see here the image of vertical alignment. It is connected in y-axis direction of road, so it is known as vertical alignment. Now we will see cross section of road and its element. This image shows the cross section, what the road what elements road contain. First of all, we will see, we will read this image. This image carries carriageway. In the side it carries shoulder, and in shoulder side this is a road margin, and from shoulder to shoulder the distance is known as formation width of roadway, and the road margin will be in the both side. Same like that, road boundary will be in both the side, then building line will be in both the side, and after that control line will be in both the side. So the distance from road margin from one side to another side road margin, that is known as right of way or land width, and road boundary, building line, and control line is known as boundary control, which is given in both the side. These are the elements of cross section of road. Let us discuss in detail. Carriageway, the width of the pavement way on which vehicles travel is called as carriageway. The width of the pavement on which the vehicles will travel is known as carriageway. ये जो है width of the क्या है carriageway का, इस पे जो vehicle travel करता है उसी को हम कहते हैं carriageway. As you can see in this image, the carriageway. Then we will see road shoulder. Shoulder are provided along the road edge. Shoulder are provided along the road edge to serve an emergency lane for vehicle. This is known as shoulder, and it is given for emergency lane for maximum traffic. When in road maximum traffic will be there, this shoulder will help to clear the traffic. And as per IRCT, Indian Road Congress, the minimum width of the shoulder should be 2.5 mm. The width of this shoulder should be 2.5 mm. So this is known as shoulder, and the uses of shoulder is repair of broken down vehicles. The vehicles which got repair, there they can repair their vehicles. Overtaking operation, for overtaking operation, this road shoulder is used to act an emergency lane, for future widening of road, and for temperature derivation of traffic during road repair. These are the uses of road shoulder, which is very important in geometric design of highway. If we provide shoulder, then for overtaking operation it will be very safety. In emergency lane, it will act as very important lane. And when the vehicle broke down, and if it is repair, we can easily repair in the shoulder side. So the shoulder should be given for every highway, and it is given by Indian Road Congress, and the width of the shoulder should be 2.5 meter. Formation width. Formation width is the top width. Formation width is the top width of the highway embankment, or the bottom width of the cutting including the side drain. This is known as the form width of geometric design of highway. The form width is carriageway plus shoulder, and the cuttings which are given for side drainage. That distance is known as formation width. Formation width is width of the carriageway plus width of the shoulder is formation width. Right of way. Right of way is the way the area of land acquired for the land along its alignment. We can see the right of way is carriageway plus shoulder plus the margin which is given for the road is the total right of way. So it is called as right of way. It is the distance between the boundary stone of road on either sides of road. This is the boundary stone of road in either side, in the both side, or it can be only one side, and this shows the right of way. Next is side slope. The slope of earthwork in filling. Side slope, as we can see, this is the side slope. The slope of earthwork in filling embankment or cutting is called as side slope. If we are filling, we can filling embankment. Suppose if this is embankment, this is known as side slope. And if this is cutting, this side slope is known as this slope is known as side slope. As you can see in this image, this is ditch bottom, toe slope, front slope, back slope, and this front slope and back slope is known as side slope. Brim. The distance between the road toe, the distance between the road toe and the inner edge of the bore of pit, and the inner edge of the bore of pit is called as brim. The distance between the road toe means this distance to this distance is known as brim. 40 centimeter will be the brim. It prevents the erosion of embankment, and this width will prevent from erosion, and the side slope will prevent from erosion, and it will hold the material as a monotony unit, that is single unit, that is known as brim. Next is side drain. As we know, for every highway or every road, we should provide side drainage. As you can see in this image, the highway should have side drainage for draining the water, and if the water is drained, the lifetime of the geometric design of highway will be more, and if the water is not drained properly, the the age of the highway or any road will be less. So we are giving drainage because if rainwater comes, the drainage should be proper, no stagnant of water should be on road, and so side drainage is provided, and that is called side drainage, as you can see in this image. Building line, as I have told you earlier, in the image which we have studied in cross section and elements of road, there the distance from the center line of the road on the other side, the distance between the center line of the road on the other side within the construction of building is not permitted, is called as building line. ये जो बिल्डिंग लाइन है, इस लाइन के अंदर में बिल्डिंग नहीं बनाना है. फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल, मोस्टली क्या होता है कि हमारे इंडिया में अगर रोड चौड़ीकरण नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या करते हैं, रोड के किनारे मार्केट लगाना चालू कर देते हैं, और जब रोड का चौड़ीकरण होता है तो ये सब बिल्डिंग को सरकार गिरा देती है. और जो अब गिराती है तो दूसरे को देखने में लगेगा कि सरकार कितना क्रूअल है, लेकिन एक्चुअली उन लोग को बताया जाता है. सो दिस इज गिवन एज बिल्डिंग लाइन, एज यू कैन सी इन दिस इमेज. सी दिस लाइन इज प्रोवाइडेड that you should not construct any building within this line. You can construct building apart from that line, so there will be no disturbance in your structure. And the purpose of giving building line is for future widening of road, to reduce the chances of accident, to relieve the residential for noise pollution, and to prevent distribution of traffic by near races, nearby residentials. If we provide normally the space, there will be, if the traffic will be more, they can easily, we can clear the traffic. And if the building is crossing the building line and making their building, at the time of widening, the government will break their building and make they will widen the road for the purpose of good of nation. Next we will see center line. At a location like bank, hospital, factory and theaters, etc., on the road where more people gather and distribute, the traffic will be more. Center line or center point, or we can tell as where the hospitals, factories, banks, theaters are there, there will be more traffic, because a sudden period of time huge amount of people will come out, and they will come on the road, so there will be more traffic. So it is called as center line. The distance from the center line to such building is called as control line. Control line is called as the distance from center line to the such building is called as control line. Center line or center line and the building in between the distance is known as control line. Next is borrow pit. The pit dig along the road alignment for using excavated earth in construction of embankment is known as borrow pit. जो गड्ढा होता है एम्बैंकमेंट बनाने के लिए वो गड्ढा को हम लोग बोरो पिट कहते हैं. बोरो पिट शुड बी डिग एटलीस्ट 5 मीटर फ्रॉम द टो ऑफ एम्बैंकमेंट. तो ये बोरो पिट जो है 5 मीटर डेप्थ में काटना चाहिए, क्योंकि जो भी एम्बैंकमेंट में पानी आता हो जब बारिश के मौसम में, तो वो बोरो पिट में कलेक्ट हो जाए. स्मॉल पोर्शन ऑफ लेफ्ट एंड डिग of in a borrow pit to be measure the depth of excavation is called as dead man. एक छोटा छोड़ दिया जाता है जो जिससे हम मतलब उसका मतलब डेप्थ को नापते हैं कि कितना बोरो पिट का डेप्थ है. एज यू कैन सी हियर दिस आर द बोरो पिट्स. नेक्स्ट वी विल सी curves. Curves, the boundary between the pavement and the shoulder. The boundary between the pavement and the shoulder is known as curb, or footpath is known as curb. As you can see in this image, the boundary between pavement and the shoulder and or a footpath is known as curb. This is known as curb. Curve are divided into 3 categories, that is mountain curve, semi-burial curve and burial curve. Mountain curve, these curves are indicator between the boundary and the road shoulder, whereas semi-curve, it prevents the encroachment of slow speed or parking vehicles to the footpath, where its height is 15 to 20 meter. In mountain curve, the height is 10 centimeter. And barrier curve, the height is 23 centimeter to 45 centimeter and mainly provided to cause obstruction to the vehicle and leave the carriageway under emergency category. As you can see, this is the mountain curve. The height of the curve will be 10 centimeter and semi-burial curve height will be the 15 centimeter, and the carriageway you can see, and a barrier type and submerged type. Submerged type is this is the carriageway and the shoulder, and the curve will be submerged inside ground, that is known as submerged. And in burial type, the curve will be around height of 20 centimeter and the slope will be given as 1:4 centimeter. Summary of the lecture is all about geometric design of highway refers to the design of the visible dimension of such as horizontal and vertical alignment, cross section and intersection, and the bicycle of pedestrian facilities. And the main objective of geometric design is to produce the highway with safety, efficient and economical traffic operation while maintaining the aesthetic and environmental quality. I have referred this lecture through online source, SK Kanan book and Ritu publication book. Thank you for listening my lecture.